Carl, Yogo Dunzo on the Discord. Again, joined by Thomas, who goes by Yama on the Discord. And we are continuing our exercise in making viable decks that cost the same or less than 3 core sets. We've done Crab and Crane so far, and now we're on to Dragon, which is a hell of a feat. I've got Thomas's deck pulled up first, so I'll let him take it from here.
Right. So what I did is I could have gone two ways. I could have taken the core stronghold, is very solid stronghold works with basically anything. It's kind of bland, and the amount of attachments I had at my disposal within the constraints, in my opinion, wasn't enough to make it work, especially with the character base I had access to. So I went with the High House of Light and tried to go all in as possible with the monks, because the three of the biggest monk cards, Togashi, Mitsu 1, Hurricane Punch, Void Fist, Void Punch. Oh well, and the fourth one being Sacred Sanctuary are all basically focused in 3 packs.
Okay.
Which makes expanding or makes building this deck a lot easier, especially with the little bit of monk support you get from the clan pack, which is the High House of Light, Togashi, Yitsu, to ready your monks. So the amount of attachment, the 2 attachments, is a little bit saddening. It's not a lot. Like there's only I've only got 5 actual tattoos, so don't expect Engage to do much work. The Monastery Protector is I honestly like, despite the no attachments thing, making things that target my tattooed characters cost 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
I think is great. And this might be the first deck that Togashi Hoshi actually sees some play in, because he's a big dumb character in a limited card pool.
Yes. So we started off down very similar paths, because the deck I had also had Hoshi in there, because he is in fact a big dumb pile of stats. But I quickly moved off of that because I didn't think I had enough card draw to make High House of Light work.
You just gotta believe.
Yeah, I don't. But we did kind of do similar things. I think your deck is going to be significantly better than mine, once again. But that's my lot in this exercise, apparently.
1 week we'll find something.
It needs to happen on Scorpion Week, otherwise I'm going to feel super bad. I went with the Keeper of Earth deck because I figured I could get enough. The Keeper of Earth, the Core Stronghold, because I figured I can get enough attachments and just use that raw efficiency to carry me forward. I did pull from Core, Meditations on the Ephemeral, Breath of the Kami, Ebb and Flow, and then the Clan Pack. I did come in at probably the cheapest I've ever done before, at $105 retail. So I'll take that as a win against you.
So, did you? What made you decide not to go for the extra pack? Like, was it that you couldn't figure something else to fit into what you had?
So, I probably could have. When I sat down to make this deck, I tried to do like about 4 different things and couldn't settle on it. I think if I, because I went with Seal the Dragon and Togashi Mendicant, um, if I'd looked closer at the pack distribution, I probably also would have pulled Mitsu and Voidfist. But I went with the Seal of the Dragon to just be more reliable on having hopefully better monks, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we can look like so Ushvili has this nice little stat thing below the provinces, so we can have a look at the traits.
Oh yeah. So what do I got? I have 17 monks, technically 20.
So in my dynasty deck, I already have 20 monks without using Seal to Dragon, and in my conflict deck I have 7.
Okay. Um, conflict
So
conflict wise, probably very similar. I will say my being able to turn uh, Raitsugu, Neat Master, or Yokuni into a monk uh,
that
can
could
can be
definitely be
useful.
big.
Um, Probably won't
Conflict deck
matter all
for
that much, but it is a thing that can happen, and it is also extra stats off of Mountain Temple Castle because I
yeah,
am
which
running
is
24 attachments on this,
yeah,
and I have
that's one of the strong points that's been with Dragon with the core stronghold.
yeah.
That the package works so great with the core stronghold is because the seal is already one attachment for your stronghold.
Hmm. It's basically an attachment that says +1/+2 for free. I
Yeah,
did also come out with a bunch of monks in the conflict. I've got basically all my conflict characters are monks. Granted, Causeway shouldn't see play as a person, um, but I also went with the Monastery Protector because it's decent, and I have uh, a couple tattoos. I think I've got a set of 9 tattoos in here. Yeah, I've got Vine Tattoo, Hawk Tattoo, and Dragon Tattoo.
and a decent amount. Not all of the monks, weirdly enough, have tattooed already on them. So
Yes, but uh, the Monastery Protector doesn't specify monk characters, it's tattooed characters. So, oh, and I have Hawk Tattoo as well. So if I throw Hawk Tattoo on, say, like Mitsu, not Mitsu,
no,
excuse it.
I get you. I'm just making a statement that I find it a bit odd that the clan that's
Yes.
known for having tattooed monks doesn't have a lot of tattooed monks.
Well, lore-wise, there's a difference between, or there used to be. In the old lore, there was a difference between monks and tattooed monks. They had a
But
different.
there still is.
Okay, I don't know because it seems like from like the Dragon novella and all the fiction we've seen, every monk is a tattooed monk.
That's because the Dragon novella is all about the Izezumi. That's literally
Yeah,
every character in the novel.
sure.
Um, the only we've seen like 2 or 3 non-dragon monks, which we can't really say if they're tattooed or not. But yeah, every monk from the dragon we've seen in fiction has been a Izezumi.
I wonder if the Brotherhood of Shinsei, not Brotherhood of Shinsei, the
Perfect land sect.
Perfect Land Sect are the non-tattooed monks this go around.
Uh, they should uh, they should have non-tattooed monks
Yeah,
being regular monks, which means they can still have tattoos, but they are not the
the
magical
magic
ones.
tattoos. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we started off in similar things because I also started with High House of Light, and then no, sorry, I started off with Iron Mountain Castle, the new one, and then decided not to for some reason. I think I couldn't get enough restricted attachments to make it worth it. Um, I did go with Crane Splash for above question and duelist training
Fair
because
enough.
I kind of built this as a towery deck.
I
Because
mean, if you're using the core stronghold, it
yeah,
kind of automatically goes into a sort of towery
yeah,
direction.
because I'm also running Masashige, uh, who I don't think has ever seen play, but he,
He
he
saw a little bit of play. The problem with him is just he doesn't have a active uh, ability.
right. It, he is there just to make my towers bigger. And then I also have Secluded Temple as a one of. The one thing I was super surprised at making this deck was that Mantra of Fire is from the core set.
Yeah, and Mantra of Fire actually isn't a bad one.
Yeah, I was just surprised because I thought they all came out in the Dynasty packs.
Well, apparently not Mantra of Fire. That's one is here to stay,
Yeah, which
for
makes it
good
feel
or ill.
even weirder that the rest are going to cycle out. But that is neither here nor there. Okay, you ready to give this? Oh, I just realized I didn't share my screen,
That's
so
fine.
you haven't seen any of the things I've been pointing at. Okay. Um, well, in the interest of fairness, let me share my screen so that way you are also aware of what's in my deck. Otherwise, I go in with an advantage that's just not. I mean, I probably need it,
Ooh,
but
Weight of Duty.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! I can't.
You're
I, I can't run way to duty.
you also can't play free Duelist Ring because it's from core.
Wait, say that again.
Duelist Ring is from core. You can run free of it.
Oh god damn it!
I mean, you're
No,
at
oh
42.
I can't run through them. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Well, that's easy to fix. I'm at 40 cards. I can't run.
Yay!
I can't run way to duty though. Let me fix that real quick.
Put in shameful display.
Yep.
That's too boring.
Okay.
I'm very curious on why you're running Neat and
Um, because I am running some expensive. I guess now the only thing that's expensive that I'm running is Dragon Tattoo. So it'll
yeah.
cheat that in a little bit easier. It is also an attachment that says +2/+2 out of Mount Sandal Castle.
Uh, Maybe a good thing to say. Remember Neaton existing for when that free cost dragon attachment comes out.
Yes. Also for any Maho attachments that are coming
Yes,
out.
because
I know we've seen
it's a
Steed, right? During combat, return the attachment to your hand. Put an attachment from your hand into play. So
yeah.
if
It's
you don't want to
for sure
bleed for bad
preventing
magic,
draws.
you can cheat it in. Wish there might be something there. Also, Neaton started off as like I went through so many iterations of this deck while I was building it that there's some remnants. Um, but wow, that means I have like no crane splash. Did I cheat? Hang on. Above question is
You should
core
have
two.
one above question.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, this splash is looking worse.
And you need
Uh,
to add in a card now, so let's go window shopping for a crane card.
yes. Conflict. Let me. Oh, I want keeper initiates as well because free monks. Why not?
I win Pathfinder's Blade because I'm running one Neaton Master.
Yeah,
Remember those days? Those
I
were awful.
do. I don't like those days, and
Yeah.
we're kind of back to those days. I've been seeing Pathfinder's Blade show up a bunch.
I mean, it's a pretty good card with stupid promises running around, like Weight of Duty.
Mm-hmm. And it's okay. Lion just gets to do that because Breath of the Kami, Ebb and Flow, and Seekers of Wisdom. Crane card.
Mirror's Gaze?
Now I will not do that. I will not do that to you. I will not do that to myself. I will not do that to anyone who watches this, and I don't want to break Jigoku.
I mean, Formal Invitation is a card.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let me re-export
Full
this.
Fragmentation is actually a good card,
It is.
as we noticed from. I mean, we didn't see it during our Crane games because we're only running 1x.
I thought I'd exported this already. Dragon, Crane, all good. Okay, I will stop the share and make the game, and I'll make the password 1234.
Right?
Oh man. I do not have a good feeling about this because I didn't realize Mitsu and Void Fist were in the same pack.
Well, a lot of good of the staple cards are in those free packs.
Uh, okay, what do we got? Now, of course, we both have one spicy let go to work with.
Only the spiciest of let goes.
Yes. I'll get my. Oh, we both went to Taoist Adept. Was that because you had to, or
Uh, yeah, basically.
how much fate am I going to put on here? That much fate. Man, that volcanic troll. That was such a weird subcycle they did, where every clan got a creature.
It was kind of fun.
It was. I just wish that they were better, I guess.
I mean, you
Uh,
got the Sokujin. I really like the Sokujin.
Sokushin's good, and apparently it's got some really weird interactions that people have just asked about. Um,
Yeah, it being immune to events is pretty big.
it is, but there's also clarification being sought on if it's also immune to effects like Sampuku Saido.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because technically that is an effect that your opponent controls. Um, I remember these days, and these days are terrible. Elemental Fury? What? I guess I don't get the best ring. There's kind of a terrible ring for me, though. Why would you do that? I guess that protects the volcanic troll. Man, air is useless. You know, the Taoist Adept could have been a much better card.
Yeah, but it's not.
This is correct, it is not.
I mean, honestly, it being a 1-1-1-1-1 monk bushy duelist, I think it's definitely not bad.
Yeah, but the duel is such garbage.
I mean, I basically see that as a blank.
I mean, that's probably the way to look at it. I gotta make those Mitsus go away. I'm a monk too. That is super disappointing. I only have one of those.
Yep, and not two.
Let's just murder him. Since you're making me go air, I can be much more liberal with my honor. Oh no!
Oh yes. Guess that's the Spider-Man over. Spider-Man meme.
No, you! Alright, let's burn hard on this.
You play
Let's...
the Hurricane Punch, already played a Banzai.
I'll just play all the bad cards, it's fine. I can get this one back. See, when you draw better cards than I do, it puts me at a disadvantage. Let's gain 2.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, you didn't draw that much better than me. But you did draw better than me. And that stings a little bit. And now I gotta deal with that goddamn Mitsu.
Mitsu is a nice guy to have around.
None of that is true. At all.
Those are lies, sir.
Let's see if I can be cheeky.
Oh no, the cheek.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, when you do that, but you have played your one let go. So this might be fine. Okay. Let's give him a tattoo that's completely fucking pointless. See, I don't like that you did that. I don't understand why you would hurt me like that. Another hurricane punch. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say you've got this game. This is not going super well for me. But that's fun. Oh, is water the right thing? I guess it'll have to be. I don't think I've ever triggered Neat and Adept on Jigoku. That was a weird series of events I had to do.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I've got a Mitsu and you're spending cards. I need to let this Elemental Fury break at one point. Unfortunately, that is the weak point in this row.
Yeah, but it did well enough for you on turn one.
Yeah, I guess that's all I can ask. I mean, I can ask for more, but
I mean, you can
be
always ask
ludicrous.
for more, right? That's a relatively okay hit for me, I guess. Okay. I thought you were going to put him into conflict.
I am.
Oh, okay.
But I have to get some value out of it, you know. I didn't. Apparently, it's hard to choose a move. Did I?
Yeah, you move them in.
Oh, declared. It's declared as an attack or defender. Right.
Oh, for yeah, no, moving him in won't do that. So, sure. Let's spend a card without spending a card. Oh, I just realized I cheated again. I can't have two Neat and Adepts. God damn, apparently I had such a problem with building this deck, I just decided not to follow the rules we set.
I'll forgive you.
I appreciate that.
I mean, I'm the one playing Mitsu Tower here apparently.
Yeah, I was supposed to make the tower deck. Although I feel okay having broken, or at least catching up to you on province breaks.
Yeah, I was because of Mr. I was hoping to find a wildfire kick.
Yeah. That would have made me have to play more cards.
It also meant I could have saved up the shameful display till you have no fate left. Which is why I didn't dishonor the other guy.
Right, because I can just fix it.
Well, I guess I know what I'm buying this turn.
Yeah, I think you do. The question is, what am I buying? I apologize for my dog. Someone's walking in front of the house, and that's just not okay.
I mean, they're concerned about you. That's nice.
Let's do this.
I'll buy KU2. I'll not put a fate on them. No, cheeky.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's a reason to be putting any fate on Gaijutsu. Okay, so
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
okay, so I need to figure out the smart way to do this, because I'm pretty sure there is a smart way to do this.
Big brain plays.
I just don't know if I'm smart enough to do this. Yeah, we'll pass.
Oh, you bid one. Okay.
I did bid one.
Darn, now I actually need to consider the earring.
That is part of the plan, right? So we're going to go there. We're going to go there. How big are you? 9? God damn it.
Mitsu strong.
Yeah, he is. A little too strong. Oh my god, Riley. Give it a rest.
Well, you activated my trap card.
Yay, I guess?
Because if I read this correctly, you can activate.
Yes, I
You can activate Mitsu,
but I can't get the ring effect.
work. Right. Well, have some Mitsu.
That is to be expected.
Ah, yes. I'll pick my Mantra of Fire after you've attacked firing.
Firing. That's timing. And now I know. Fire bad.
I guess I'm gonna see if you've got Let Go.
Way of the Dragon? See, you do things that just make me think you don't like me.
Oh, there wasn't an immediate Let Go. Okay.
No. If I had it, I'd play it.
Right here. Which Mitsu? I'll choose my own.
Yeah, that would be the thing to do.
And use the Acolyte.
And I am done.
Use Mitsu.
I am not going to come out ahead on this one.
Well, I'm gonna be cheeky.
Oh, that is going to be game. Oh, wait, no, hang on.
I'm hanging on.
I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to, but we'll find out if a vine tattoo protects against it.
Should be. Uh,
I actually don't think it does because I think Kazue has the. But is she still a character as far as the vine tattoo is concerned?
Attached
But
character can be
equal or
chosen at the.
higher, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, yep, you win.
This feels weird because wait, you may play this character as an attachment. Oh, right.
Yeah. So
So
the
Kazuha
attachment
is an attachment with
that
which has that ability.
right. If she gave it to Mitsu, but I mean at this point there's like absolutely nothing I can do to stop you from winning. Okay. So God, it feels terrible to do this.
Oh no, am I gonna get bamboozled? Hmm.
Uh, I'm doing the math
Maybe.
in my head, and I don't think you are, but we can find out.
Hmm. Let's see.
What did you do? Oh, I can't target
I
you. Yeah, that's fine. You're kidding me. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Actually,
did you also draw your Manta 5?
I'm not running Mantra Fire. I don't like those
Ah.
cards. They're pretty terrible as in general. I have to imagine they're even worse as a one of.
How many? Ah, yes. No restricted attachments on Mitsu. Just as
Correct.
Tyler, just as Tyler intended. Interesting. Yeah, fair enough.
Like, there's a lot of effort being put forth here for what I imagine is not going to be any real payoff.
I mean, I'm guessing you're gonna trigger watering so it don't break.
I have to. I don't like it. Or, or, oh no, hang on. Yeah, no, I have to trigger water. Choose a. Why can't I resolve the water ring?
Uh, State 5 or more, choose ring. All right.
Oh, fuck me. God damn
What
it.
is it? What?
Oh, it's the vine tattoo.
Oh no! Oh no! He can't target himself.
You
What?
can. Wow. Huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Today I learned Fine-Two is actually terrible on
On
Mitsu too.
Mitsu. Yeah. Which means. But wait a minute. I should be able to resolve the watering.
You've got no valid targets.
Yeah, I do. I can straighten him because it's the ring effect that straightens him, not
Right.
not the his ability.
Uh, there's nothing else, right? Like,
No, like it's got to be the vine tattoo.
yeah, because I mean I'm fine with manualing it. And hold on. Uh,
I am gonna ask about this.
yeah, I'm slightly ahead of you. So,
Okay, you're already on
I'm,
the.
yeah, if you can just manual it while I,
Well, yeah, I can make
I
like I don't want to like do it if I can't, right? I'd rather
mean,
like I'm gonna lose this game. I'd just rather lose like correctly than.
I think you're correct on saying that you should be able to trigger watering and target yourself.
Okay, I guess for sake of not sitting here for an hour waiting for a response, I'll go ahead and say I did that and straighten him and then take the Seeker of Earth action. So it'll bounce back to you. But yeah, I definitely, while you do your thing, so I'm going to ask that in the rules forum. I'm assuming since the feedback thing just lit up. Um,
Well, I'm asking it in the feedback
yeah,
specifically because it's probably more a Jikoku coding thing.
possibly.
Anyway, I passed because I can't put 5 more.
Okay. What a bunch of fucking weirdness. Um, the really unfortunate part about all of this is you're just gonna break the other place, which
We'll
means
see, which is either earth or water,
uh,
right?
I have to do this, and I don't like having to do this.
What ring are you going for?
I
I have a,
don't know.
I know what I would pick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are of like minds on this pick. Um, thank God I found Elemental Fury turn one, I guess.
Wait, huh? Oh, it was after your conflict. Well, okay.
Oh,
I
what? No. I played. I passed all the way through.
mean, can we manual that back?
So I was gonna go at your face down province, and I assume you weren't gonna defend, or would you defend that?
I mean, it depends on the ring you would have gone.
It'd be void,
Yeah.
because I have nothing
Uh,
in my hand to even come close to winning. So if you would have defended, you get the ring.
I have no incentive to defend because I've got Sacred Sanctuary under the box.
So you wouldn't defend?
No.
Do you just want to take a so I'll claim the void ring, flip that province up, and take a void off of Mitsu, or take a fate off
All right.
Mitsu.
All right. Hold on. Math. All right. So
So I will claim
remove
that
one.
ring.
Remove the fate off of Mitsu.
Yep.
I would lose an honor for not defending.
Yep.
I would fuel restoration balance.
Yep, I have 0 to contribute here. So I guess actually if you have a court games, you can go void anyway.
No.
Okay. So we'll turn off manual mode.
Right, and then now I pick.
Oh, why did I not get to keep void? Okay,
Right.
weird.
Right, I'm now gonna attempt to initiate a Earth conflict.
Yes. Mazel tov.
Do I have anything I can trigger? Don't think so.
I mean,
Nope.
you've got all the cards.
Could have more.
You could, and you will have more.
Ah, there goes your thingy.
Okay, so this is gonna be fucking terrible for me. Yep.
Right. I need to remember not to bid 5.
Okay, well, investigator can go away. And
Goodbye.
the other 2 cards are pretty fucking worthless for me. Oh, hey, a Mitsudupe. And a Gaijutsu.
Hey, Mitsudupe.
God damn it. I mean, it doesn't, the game's ending this round anyway. I got 3 fate left. I lost my hawk tattoo. You're a monster. I'm also pretty sure that means you win. 14 to 6? Yeah.
Ah, yes, the mind games.
No, it's straight up, I need the fucking cards, otherwise you're gonna crush me.
Fair enough. Card. Oh, what will I do? Pass.
Yep. Passing works. Is this gonna be enough? Fortunately, you can't covert Mitsu. He's better than his old self.
Yeah, fortunately I can over Gaijutsu.
This is true. And you'd have Pathfinder's Blade because you're a fucking monster.
Right. Alright. In the. Okay, hold on. So first I do this. Take this.
Pop that.
Pathfinder's Blade.
What did you find? Oh, you found a Void Fist. God damn it.
So, oh wait.
No, it's on me. It's on me to defend.
No, so I'm. Alright. Yeah, so I can still fist you.
Currently. I do plan on getting really big though.
How many of those do you have? One,
I have 2.
two, right.
Two acolytes.
Wouldn't you know? So do I.
Well, that doesn't bode well for me. So you're up to 15?
Yes.
on him, and I'm currently at 8. So let's just keep stacking stuff.
I mean, right?
Oh crap. No wait, hang on.
I mean, if you still have a Hawk Tattoo in hand, that's fine.
Yes, but I sequenced that wrong, and that is going to cost me. Because I'm now not in the conflict to trigger the
Oh, it's
acolytes.
yeah, okay.
If I played the Hawk Tattoo first, after you play this attachment,
I mean, to
and
be fair, I can play four out of the six cards in my hand still.
I can play one more, and
Yeah,
then I've
so
got mountains on it. So yeah, this was all moot to begin with. Like,
yeah, because I can still voice fish you two times with Mitsu.
oh, you have another Void Fist in hand?
No, I've got Mitsu.
Oh, I thought you said you could do it 2 more times.
Yes, and he has a Wave Dragon.
Oh God, yeah, no. So this is all kind of pointless.
Also have this to draw more cards.
Yeah,
Because Iron Foundation gives you a card if you have a Kehoe. Voices is a Kehoe.
imagine that.
Here, Pathfinder's Blade, for some reason.
We'll trigger Hawk Tattoo. Yeah, if I'd done this in the right order,
I mean, I would have still been massive. Hey, firing is relevant.
yeah, I'm at 17. Oh, you're at 24. You're still bigger than I am, so you're just gonna punch me home anyway. Well, this is becoming a trend I am not super fond of, but I guess I just need to make better decks.
Yeah, oh wait, I can actually play one extra. I thought Bonzo was only during military conflicts, but I could do it during any conflict.
Yes, you can do it during any conflict, which means, I mean, it means you win. Like that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could have gone up to I think like 30 political with Mitsu off of the. Uh, damn, that would have been 16 skill off of the acolyte.
yeah. I think you definitely won that game off of Mitsu,
Yeah,
and I'm kind of curious if I had, well, one, followed the rules we set and not tried to cheat like a dirty, filthy scorpion, I guess. Um, but if I'd also included that version of Mitsu, because that would have also given me Void Fist, we would have been playing very similar decks.
yeah, which is a shame. Like I think um, I I showed that you can build a pretty good deck off of this package, but you're relying very heavily off of Mitsu.
Yeah, like if you hadn't seen Mitsu turn two, like I mean you saw him turn one, but didn't buy him turn one. Um, I think the game would have shaken out rather differently.
Oh, definitely.
Um, but that's the nature of card games. I think so far Dragon has been the least fun I've had doing this. Um, but I
Yeah,
think
because
that's just
with
because Dragon is kind of in a shit spot when you don't have access to all the cards you need to make this work.
I mean I think Probably the out of the three decks I've made, this is probably the strongest one.
Yeah, but is that It's like that? That feels like it comes down basically to the fact that you have the full monk package and uh, Mitsu and Sacred Sanctuary. Like,
yes, I was about to say that it relies very heavily off of Mitsu.
yeah, because yeah, I
That's
guess Void Fist, Hurricane Punch, Ancient Master, Mitsu One, and Sacred Sanctuary are in like what, two, maybe three packs?
free packs.
Three packs. So, I mean, I guess the takeaway from this is if you want to play Dragon, you buy those three packs, and you're basically fine no matter what else you do.
Yeah, because you've especially with the clan pack
Yeah.
added to it, you the stronghold really helps you keep those monks around that you want, like Mitsu.
Hmm.
The only thing this deck really misses is cancels.
Yeah. Defend Your Honor would be a good thing to
Yeah,
include.
like either defend your honor or the
Censure.
censure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although for what it's worth, like that game, I think I had the favor most of the time, or maybe it was just the last turn.
No, you had it for. I think we only played like 3 turns.
I mean, we can scroll up and check. That was a relatively quick game. Uh, yeah, this was starter turn four, and
Okay.
I like that the turn log for this is basically just a string of Togashi acolytes being activated.
Yeah. I mean that's what they do. They get activated and
Yeah,
they're
but
like
yes,
Togashi Acolyte is actually a pretty good card.
yeah, I know when it first came out, people were pretty poo pooing it, and in the back of my head, I was like, I mean, there's a bunch
I
of
mean the
free
logic.
cards you can play that do stuff.
I mean the logic for very long has been that any attachment that costs like
Yes,
2 plus is terrible by its nature.
that is true. That the mentality when that came out, like that mentality shifted quite a bit, and we're starting to see some three cost attachments now.
Yeah, but then Sanguine Mastery came out and I'm sad again.
I mean, it's role locked, it's tied to a specific clan, and it involves dishonoring a character. So,
Yeah, so it's gonna be great in Scorpion.
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, most of the time it's not going to be better than a let go because it
I
costs one.
disagree. Uh, I think you'll run. Uh, I mean, we're going on a tangent here. I think Sanguine Mastery is a bad card to exist.
I think there's enough gates on it where it's okay because it
I know
is role locked, isn't it?
it's fire, which is a pretty good role for uh, Crane, Phoenix, and Scorpion to have, and Dragon.
It's not that great for Scorpion.
Not terrible.
Yeah, no, but see, like for every other clan though, the fact that this costs a fate that has to come off a character, and it's glory dependent on how many attachments you can pick, means like it's on par with a let go if you hit two attachments because of all the costs you're having to pay. If you can hit three or more, then you start getting better than let go. But most of the time, it's going to be no better than a let go.
Anyway, to end it, I think it's something that will open up Phoenix to other splashes than Dragon
Yes.
because it's a very good one to have, and I'm sure Phoenix can just play some potatoes.
I mean, like, you could realistically see Serene Warrior just stay at home until he needs to blow up attachments, and then he can nuke four of them. And at that point, it's a really good card.
Yeah, I mean it if it sees any regular plays, kind of just gonna out silver bullet uh, any deck that relies on attachments.
It will. Um, my only thing is tower decks are not fun to play against. Anything that has this air of inevitability is just not fun to play against. Because like with the Pathfinders, because you saw all three Pathfinders plays, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a lot of auxiliary card draw from the Hurricane Punches and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. You did go through. I mean, we both went through a bunch of our decks, so. Um,
yeah, fair enough.
but
I,
uh,
I did put cards back. Well, you so did you.
yeah. No, I can't recycle cards. So you actually saw more cards than I did.
Oh yeah.
Either way, that's not like. But the fact that that character has so much on him, and the fact that just by his existence of being on the table, he was 4, 5, 8, 9, 13. He was a 14 military, uh, 5.
They're very big.
Yeah, he was very big. And so, like, it gets to the point where it's like, even if, I mean, honestly, even if I had Void Fists, it wouldn't have made a difference. I don't think. Because,
Not in this situation because of
yeah.
how silly this guy.
Um, maybe if you
I
hadn't
mean,
played the second Acolyte, I could have gotten bigger than you.
yeah.
But either way, it very much turns into, like, there's so much inevitability about that there's, like, that kind of stuff needs to go away.
Um, Let me say it like this. Then. I I hate Sanguine Mastery because to me is indicative of failed design.
How so?
That that we have had so many attachments that could have like did you play Old 5R?
Oh yeah, I played old 5R.
All right, so it,
I was a dirty Shadowlands player.
for those younger than us, oldies, in Old 5R they had a very simple rule, not an official rule, but any item, like any attachment that was like a weapon or anything you could hold, you could only have two of those because they were either one-handed or two-handed, and every character only has two hands, and which which meant that simply because of restrictions on how many attachments you could have, you didn't see a lot of tower stuff. They were there, but they were like four cards,
Yeah,
and and not having stuff in this game where oh this is a sword, so this is restricted. Like I've got an elegant Tesla in my hand. Oh well, that's restricted. So okay, but like
Fan of Command isn't, and it's
Span of Command should have been restricted. Pathfinder
so.
State should have been restricted.
I think the
And
rule they had was every character could only have one weapon, right?
it
Unless
it it,
unless you
changed,
were
it changed at
Dragon
one point.
or Kenshinzen, I think later on in the game.
Uh, when I played, it was each character could have two one-handed weapons or one two-handed weapon and armor,
Yeah, I do remember, but like that that is I do agree that it is.
and not
It's
everything has to be restricted. Like um,
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm only holding one sword. You're the asshole holding three.
yeah, sure, but I mean like stuff like um, find tattoo or things that are tattoos, conditions, or anything or any attachment that's representing something not physical
Mm-hmm.
should, can easily be limit one per character.
Yeah, so I do agree with you that seeing the fact that your Mitsu has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attachments, and mine has 1, 6, 7, 8,
Actually, has
9,
more.
10, 11, same number, um, is a little ridiculous. Um, and I think There are ways to get around that. Like you can just say each character can only have one weapon, restricted or not. And then you can use restricted to also limit some of this crap.
Yeah, like I don't like rulebook restrictions like that.
Right, but that's also like that's the decision they made when they relaunched the game. Is they wanted to avoid a whole bunch of rulebook like specific stuff that's only in rulebooks.
Yeah,
Um,
that's something that should have been designed. Like, oh, we're making a new weapon card. Like, let's say the Tetsubo of Blood, which is I think it's restricted.
yes, I believe that is restricted.
Yeah, like, oh, it is like
Check
little
a second.
God, what's the word? Is it mnemonic? Like, it, or shorthand. Like, oh, this card is a weapon. This card is a item, so it's restricted. Oh, this card is a condition, or this is a tattoo, or this is a follower, so it's limit one per character.
Yeah, but like that's like the only way you can without eating up a whole bunch of text on cards, you have to make those rulebook
It's one
effects.
line.
I mean, I know it's one line, it's not a lot, but that inevitably gets shortened down, right?
A restricted is one word. Like,
I don't get me wrong. I think they should be much more liberal with the restricted keyword, um, just because these towers that since we all have to play on Jigoku now, that take up an entire row's worth of characters is a little ridiculous. I remember a while ago, um, I was watching a game and someone hit the attachment limit that Jigoku would display.
it's 40, right?
I mean, you could arguably do that. I think when they did it, it was maybe 14, maybe
Oh,
15.
14. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was just a graphical glitch.
No,
Um,
it wasn't a glitch. I think it was intended because they didn't think it would be possible. Like they did, I think they
yeah,
did like 14 or 15 because they
they're like, no one will ever do this, and then it was a Crane Unicorn Splash dueling deck that had all the duelist trainings.
duelist
I choose my
training,
favorite
favorite
mount,
mount,
all
blah blah
all this
blah.
stuff, and it was just kind of like this is ridiculous. There's no reason why it should be like this. So yeah, I guess I can agree that Sanguine Mastery is indicative of a failing of design. Um, but I think it's a necessary counter that we need because of how it is.
Because design failed.
Yeah. Um, I mean, the upside is if they find a clear way to restrict how many items characters can have without making them rulebook effects,
They can't.
Sanguine Mastery immediately sees less play.
I think you'll still Kangaroo Mastery if we'll still see enough play in the right kind of decks.
Sure, but like it won't become like it. Like I can see it being a card that will, if people aren't, if there's a deck that's not like locked into a splash and is fire roll or can be fire roll, I can see Sanguine Mastery definitely being a card to tempt them over to it. Um, but if towers become less toxic in general, I
And it's
think
not like towers are doing particularly amazing. Like except for the Crane one at the moment and Dragon by Necessity,
yeah. I
like
mean that.
the
Oh, go on. Sorry.
like the lion and the unicorn builds quickly fell away very quickly.
Yeah, but that's because Lion got spoiled for choices on good cards.
And yet they're doing worse
I don't
than
understand.
Dragon.
So really, the only data there is to pull from is Clan Wars, and that is by design encourages non-meta decks. So I don't know how much of Lion's performance is tied to the fact that they don't have, or they all don't have access to their preferred role and preferred splash.
I don't know. Like, cards people are complaining about in line are uh, not role dependent, ex- except for 4 virus echoes for the other deck.
Really?
Yeah, there's like almost no cards that require rolls. Because
Huh. I,
um, because all the cards that require rolls that Line got previously were garbage.
I haven't looked that closely at the Lion cards. I assume we'll have a brief tangent about that next week when it's Lion Week. Oh Jesus Christ, you're gonna crush me next week.
I mean, I got an idea on what to build, but
See, that horrifies me because I
yeah,
don't play Lion very often.
I mean, I also got a plan on what to build with Scorpion. So
Yeah, Scorpion I think I'll do okay with. I like in order to redeem myself in any way, shape, or form, I need to at least put up a good fight with Scorpion.
yeah,
All right.
because yeah, I
Well,
think that'll be it for today.
yeah, I think if you're gonna build a budget dragon deck, you definitely want the claim pack and the three packs from the elemental cycle, and
Yeah,
that gets you like 70%
yep.
of the way.
Yeah, that gives you a massive jump start into the deck I played,
Yeah,
and gives you a very solid deck. Like in terms of expansions, it's I think a second core and whatever the pack is that the disguised dragon monk is in.
really.
Yes, for 2 reasons. He's a unique character that you can put fate on. He's a disguised character.
Okay.
Oh, and also to be fair, you've now played 11 cards. There's a
I mean,
decent
this is
chance
true,
you can.
right? Like we were both playing decks that were just like I'm gonna shit out my hand for
Yeah,
some benefit. And if you're running a high House of Light and you have access to Hurricane Punches and Iron Foundation stances, and none of those ones had any mantras in them, did they? Because you were just running Mantra Fire. So,
yeah. I was running Monitor Fire mostly as sort of a filler,
yeah.
and also because it's a reaction that happens. No, it's during the conflict,
It's during
but
conflict, so it counts.
you yeah, but you can't do it proactively. Like you have to wait for the ring, and
Oh, sure.
it's too much effort.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like Elemental Cycle and the Clan Pack, and then one core, and you can have a decent, yeah, and a decently strong deck.
I think um, if you just copy this deck list, you could do pretty okay at like a local event or like a local game night.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely takes some practice to find the right cards and know when to play some of these. Uh, but you'll do okay because Mitsu is silly.
Yeah, Mitsu's very like Mitsu 1 is very silly. Mitsu 2 is also very silly, but he I think requires a much uh, broader range of cards to work.
I think the new Mitsu is going to be very cool with the new Castaway.
Uh, her ability is you can trigger every
He
dire ability again, or you can trigger her
uh,
dire abilities. You can trigger every other ability again.
no. Every other character gets, if they're dire, they can trigger their abilities
Ah,
another
okay.
time.
I actually have her up right here. You may trigger each of this character's trigger abilities an additional time. Yep. No, she's going to be very good. Ooh, she
Yeah,
got smaller, didn't she? Yeah,
she got
She got
She became two fate, but she's still a 2/2, right? No.
no, that Cosway's a 3/3.
Yeah. The new one's a two fate 2/2, but she is a dynasty character.
Yes.
I think. I think the new Kaze is very cool for
Yes.
both
No.
of these decks because abusing your Mitsu, whether it's the first one or the second one, is
Yeah.
amazing.
It's especially good out of High House of Light because you can have a naked Mitsu trigger his ability again, and then High House of Light Fate back onto him.
Yep. Yeah. Let's leave it at that for
Yeah.
tonight. And next week, hopefully, you will all have some cat fights to look forward to.
Rar. All right. Uh, Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.